God, you really can't see. I thought people were exaggerating. Clap if you're cold. Is anybody else cold? I'm freezing. I'm so cold, I can't remember my jokes. I'm like, so cold. But I'm gonna persevere. I'm gonna warm up on stage. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here because my last 4 shows were that Lehigh Valley's funniest competition. I don't know why I did that to myself. I guess I got into comedy and I was like, how could I make this less fun? Like, how could I make it higher stakes, more stressful? So I joined the competition. I did make it to the finals. I was the only woman in the finals. Yeah. And I got last place. So, if you've been feeling like feminism feels like it's been set back a little bit in the Lehigh Valley lately, that's because of me. And sorry about that. Sorry, ladies. Yeah, it was great. It was a 15-minute set for the finals, which is way too long. Nobody wants to hear me talk for 15 minutes. Like, not even me. I was 9 minutes into it, and I was like, oh my God, is she still talking? Shut the fuck up. So I'm only doing 5 minutes tonight. You're welcome. It was good. It was good, though. It's my wedding anniversary today. I got married September 10th, 2020. Great year for weddings. But actually, like, I was kind of questioning doing this on my wedding anniversary, but I was like, it's kind of the perfect way to celebrate. Like, it's kind of like recreating my wedding, and like invited like some friends and family to come and sit down and watch me make one of the biggest mistakes of my life. So thank you for being here. I'm just kidding. He's actually been like the absolute best first husband that I could have asked for. He is just setting the bar so high, and I love that about him. No, I am kind of like traditional when it comes to marriage, and I do really think that first marriages should be special. And this one is so far. I love it. My life has changed a lot since I became a mom. Since I got married. I didn't even tell you guys I was a mom. Now you know.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa, that's crazy. She looks so young. What? A teen mom? Yeah, you don't see that every day, a teen mom comedian. My life has changed a lot since I got married. I told you I was cold, my brain's cold. I became a stay-at-home mom. I was a stay-at-home mom for 3 years before I was let go. Yeah, my boss sat me down and she was like, Mom, me and my colleagues, you know your 1-year-old son here, we feel like this isn't working out and we're gonna go in a different direction. So they have a nanny now and I go to work. That's all right. Yeah, I felt like, sometimes I feel like I'm not a great mom. I was feeling that way a lot when I was a stay-at-home mom. Like, it was kind of depressing and I was always comparing myself to like these other moms who just seemed perfect, and I was sad. But I'm not sad anymore. I stopped doing that. I stopped comparing myself to those women, and I stopped like asking myself every day, am I a good mom? And I started asking myself, am I a good dad? And yes, I am. I am a really good dad. I play catch with them every weekend. Right? I sit down next to them while they do their homework and I yell. And I make them breakfast every single time that I am in the mood to do that. So I'm a really, really good dad. Yeah, you can cheer. I love being a dad. Being a dad is so fun, actually. Being a mom sucks, okay? If you're a mom and you take your kid outside when it's sunny and you don't put a hat on them, people are like, police, like, come get her. She's neglecting her child. There's sun in his eyes. Meanwhile, my dad lived in Japan for most of my childhood. He used to visit us once a year around Christmas, and people would be like, oh, that is so sweet that he makes that trip. It's such a long trip just to see you guys. That's a good dad. You know, I wasn't the brightest kid, and my dad really did visit us once a year. So quite literally every year I would forget what my dad looked like. It was before like everyone had cameras on their phones and social media. Okay, so it'd be a full calendar year. I'm like 8, and I would forget what he looked like. And then people would ask me, like other kids, like, "Oh, what does your dad look like?" And I would just say Will Smith. Because I was smart enough to remember that he was black. But he does not look like Will Smith. That was just a different black man that I knew better than my dad. That's my time. Thank you so much.